Okay, so next up we're gonna be doing the Brawl characters. The game Dedede came from. Whoa. The only game he was good. He sucks in every other game. Alright, so first off we got Meta Knight. That's I did everything wrong there. Oh my god. Hold up. Okay, no, I think we do lose to Meta Knight. The fact that we could just die from dash attack or a landing aerial that leads into dash attack or a grab where we get just laddered off stage. That's a problem. Uh, we do have more range than Meta Knight, and he's pretty light, so we don't have I would say a difficult time killing him, but I think see it's like we don't have a good advantage state against Meta Knight, which is the problem because dimensional cape and his multiple jumps is insane. Like we don't ledge trap him at all because he has such a good way to get around it. So for us, that's just like that's great for him and bad for us. So yeah, I do think Meta Knight does have the advantage. I don't think he destroys us just because he's very light, his lack of range, and we're very heavy. And if we're past the ladder kill percent, then I think he has a much harder time killing us. So yeah. Then we got Pit. Pit is I mean the only annoying thing is like arrows, and I think normal Pit does better than Dark Pit because the arrows they're able to arc down or up, and there he could steal our jumps pretty easily. And then he's able to edge guard us kind of well because of that. His besides that, like his advantage state isn't like that good. His low percent combos are actually worse against us because Pit's combos aren't as good on heavies. We have more range than Pit. I think we're able to shield grab a lot of his stuff. His disadvantage is actually not bad, at least in the air, because of the down B. So we just gotta be more patient when we have advantage against Pit. Besides that, like the only annoying thing he has, I would say, is arrows. Besides that, I think it's just an even matchup, really, just because Pit has no gimmicks. So, all right, then we got his worst matchup, in my opinion, ZSS. ZSS has the ability to just play incredibly lame, never approach. She has more range with the Zair, which is safe on shield, and if it lands, she gets a combo. Her forward throw sends into a lot of tech situations, and because we're so big, we get hit by a lot more things in tech chases. Um, her ladder combos, they're untrue a lot of the time, but against UDD, they are true because of her frame for air dodge. She doesn't have a disadvantage really because flip kick is broken. She could kill us extremely early if she does nair flip kick as well. So yeah, that's not good. And she's so mobile and fast. Like it's like trying to hit a fly with a sword. It's not going to happen that often. But like hitting the fly with the sword, if you do hit the fly with the sword, they die. And that's the thing with ZSS is that she's extremely light. So if you manage to land a hit like a good backer at ledge, she's gonna die at pretty really early. And also dash attack, if she has to up B, dash attack is really good at catching her recovery. Um, besides that, again, it's not like DDD doesn't have much. Like he's not winning neutral. ZSS will be winning neutral most of the time because of her speed and range. So so the thing with DDD is like if you're able to like get past the nair flip kick percent, that's when it's much more in our favor. We're gonna have like it's just gonna be an extremely slow fight to where we're gonna be struggling to hit her, but she's gonna be struggling to kill us. And that's where it's if we're able to. That's where getting rage and just getting that one good hit is really important for us. So yeah, I do think ZSS is our worst matchup. It's doable still, but it's again it's still difficult. So. All right, next up we got Wario. Wario is pretty lame because of Waft. The nerfs really didn't mean anything in this matchup besides up tilts being a not as good anti-air, so we're able to like land with Nair or something more reliably. Again, all the Wario combos still work on us. Like all the true combos with Waft still work. Uh, Chomp is really good. The bike is really good in the matchup. I don't see like just a nice quick burst option, just bike in the middle, knockback order or something. That's like really good. Again, he doesn't have to approach when he doesn't have Waft. Once he gets Waft, we actually have the ability to just nudge ourselves not to approach and have him approach us. And because we have more range than us we're really able to stuff out his approaches pretty well. And when he's at ledge, he can't really do anything. The thing is that Wario is like, he's small, but he's really heavy, so we're not going to exactly kill him that early, which is a problem. So that's why it is in War. That's why I think it's in Wario's favor. Like, sing. God damn it. It's in Wario's favor, but it's not impossible for Dedede. We just got to play lame ourselves when he gets waft because he has to come to us to get the waft combo, and it's obvious. That's when we gotta. That's where we get a lot of the damage because a lot of his stuff that he's going for is obvious. So yeah. Then we got Snake. I don't think Dedede beats Snake. Sorry, Atomisk. But I will say Dedede does have a ton of tools to fight Snake. Snake's disadvantage against Dedede is it's horrible. Like Snake actually can't do anything because we chase him up there with multiple jumps. We frame trap him easily. And because Dedede has really good advantage state, like with frame traps, because like Nair like pops them back up for more combos. We hit him out of Cypher easily. Like we do enough damage. We have a much easier time killing Snake. We have Inhale, so that's like really good at catching him. Like when Snake players, they like to do the thing where they hold shield with a grenade. We have Inhale for that. We could also reflect the grenades. We have a good grab game, so that's really good versus Snake. When we're off stage, Nikita, which usually murders recoveries, actually doesn't mean much against us because we just can inhale it or up B super armor through it. Besides that, like the only annoying thing he really has is like dash attack. Like that move is actually insane. And his zoning is still pretty good against us. Like we can get in reliably, but like it's still difficult just because it's Snake. Like Snake, you need to know like what he goes for. It took me a while to really get good versus Snake because I didn't play Brawl like that seriously. So I didn't really know what to do against Snake for a while. I was just like, Snake bodies Dedede. That's not the case. Like Dedede can handle a lot of Snake stuff. You just gotta play it a lot. So then we got Ike. Again, I think Dedede does pretty good against Ike. He has a really good shield grab, so he really has to space his aerials. His disadvantage is not good, so we really abuse him there. Off stage, Ike actually kind of just dies because we could toss Gorda to block his side B, and if he's forced to up B, Jet Hammer murders his recovery and also can catch side B pretty well. Ike will be jumping a lot. We can catch his jumps decently well with like Nair. Well, not Nair. Maybe like right up close because like Ike's they jump at you. They press Nair. They might jump again to do another Nair. You could catch that with Nair. You could run back because you got range. You could catch them with F tilt pretty well. Again, you have a good shield grab. And I will say the buzz did make this matchup, I would say, more in Ike's favor because you have to worry about down tilt as well. Like Ike isn't always just going to be jumping at you because he has down tilt, and also Ike has a pretty good grab game compared to a lot of the sword characters. So you can't just keep shielding forever because he's gonna be mixing you up with grabs. So I think it's a pretty even matchup. It might be Ike favors slightly, but I think Dedede has enough tools to where he could fight Ike decently well. I can do Pokemon Trainer. I don't know if I want to rank the Pokemon individually or I'll just do the character as a whole. I think as a whole we lose to Pokemon Trainer slightly. I think it's just because it's just a combination of the three. Because oh Jesus, whoops. It's really just a combination of the three. The fact that Squirtle comes in, does 70%, and because he's light, it doesn't matter because he can just switch off, so he can't even abuse that one weakness. Ivysaur has the ability to just play incredibly lame with Razor Leaf, and the fact that he gets combos off of it, and it slows down the game a lot that we have to worry about. And Charizard, we might just get back here to 30% off stage, and we could die. Having said that, all of the Pokemon's disadvantage states, they're not good. So when we get a hit, we do a lot of damage. We abuse them a lot. At ledge, they can't really do anything. Off stage, they're pretty exploitable. We do have more range than all of the Pokemon. Charizard, I think, is by far does the worst against Dedede. Inhale is really good in the matchup as well. We can, like, if we inhale a Razor Leaf and then we reflect it, we actually get a good punish off against Ivysaur. If they are at high percentage with Squirtle for some reason, we kill Squirtle easily. Ivysaur um, isn't super heavy, so he dies pretty early. Charizard is the one that's going to be living, but you can... Again, Charizard gets ledge trapped so hard, like... So, yeah, I think, yeah, the match, like, PT does decently well against DDD, but I think DDD has enough tools to where it's not impossible to fight PT, to fight Pokemon Trainer. So, okay, next up we got Diddycon. Diddycon, I think he's only -1. Um, so with Diddycon, the whole thing is banana, right? Because like that move is broken. Everyone knows why it's broken. If you're good at like catching it, that's where this is in general. It's not just a DDD thing. If you're really good at catching his banana, that's like you're great. You're pretty good at the Diddycon matchup. That stops a good part of his kit, and specifically DDD with a banana is really scary for Diddy because all it takes is a banana toss. If it trips them, we get a dash attack at like 50 and they die. If Diddy can't really kill you unless you just do something dumb on the shield because you did like a nair, then they toss the banana at a shield and you die. But like again, you have inhale for that. Pop gun, the peanut gun is kind of annoying. It slows down the game a lot. It's pretty. You got to be patient. You do have more range than Diddy. You ledge trap Diddy pretty well. Diddy's disadvantage though is pretty decent just because of monkey flip. So he's able to just like go high, like monkey flip out. So yeah, I do think Diddy wins just because Diddy's neutral is pretty good with banana that you just got to play around really well. So yeah, next we got Lucas. I think we go even with Lucas. Lucas really is just worse Ness because his combos aren't as scary. They're not as bad. His PK Fire does not trap us in a vortex to where we take 70%. His recovery is maybe better slightly, but like again, it still gets murdered by dash attack. And besides that, it really is just the Nest case, but it's not as bad. Like his magnet stuff isn't as good. His combos aren't as good. His projectiles aren't as good. If you and honestly, I'd say reflecting, but like his projectiles are pretty good. It's decent against Nest, but like I don't find it to be. I don't find it to happen as easily compared to Lucas. And again, the same thing applies. Like we have more range than Lucas. We abuse him in disadvantage pretty well. And honestly, yeah, Lucas is just worse, not as scary Ness. So we do decent. We do pretty well against Lucas. And then we got Sonic. We struggle versus Sonic. So Sonic again, he has the ability to just play defensive, lame as possible, and we ourselves cannot really do anything. Because we have to commit to an option or just read the hell out of him. Because like it's him spin dashing is he's winning. Like the mix up in his favor. Because like if he lands a spin dash, he gets he gets decent damage. Off stage, it leads to kill confirms. He has the fastest ground speed, so he has the ability to just whiff punish anything we do. At ledge, he just get S smashed. You know, that's a thing. He could also up B out of disadvantage decently well. Specifically like when juggling him. So besides that, like we do have some options to handle some of his stuff. Like if he's spin dashing a lot, you can inhale it and or forward tilt it. But I don't recommend forward tilting just because that it's a big risk. And when we do get him at ledge, Sonic can't really do much. Like dash attack 2 frames him really easily. So it's like when we do manage to land a hit, we do pretty well abusing him in disadvantage decently. It's just like the odds of that happening is pretty low just because Sonic's neutral and speed and spin dash, it's so dumb. Alright, next up we got Olmar. I don't think we do that bad against Olmar. Like he's really only scary once he has purple Pikmin. That's when he could just kill us really early. His punish game is pretty good. Like for his owner, he gets like 70% off of like, I don't know, landing an up smash. Besides that, like we have more range than Olmar. He's incredibly light, not a good disadvantage at all. At ledge, he can't really get off the ledge. Inhale, you could reflect some of the Pikmin back at him. You can't reflect his smash attacks for some reason. I don't know why, but you just can't. So like the fact that like Olmar can play really lame, slow the game down, I think it's in his favor, but like we do have the tools to fight Olmar. Like okay. Then we got Lucario. I think there's a good chance we beat Lucario just because we're a heavy and we could kill him decently early, and that's the thing with Lucario is that if he has no aura, he's like the worst character in the game. Like he gets more combos at low percent, but that's it, and his combos do like 20%. So that's really it. So like I don't know to say. Like we have more range than Lucario. We abuse him in disadvantage pretty well. At ledge, we 2-frame him pretty well. We don't exactly ledge trap Lucario the greatest, just because his counter is so good. Like he could counter the Gordo, and it'll attack us. And his counter is really good itself because it just stacks with aura. It doesn't really stack with like how strong the move is, I'm pretty sure. So aura Lucario, like the thing is like if we're not able to kill Lucario with aura is incredibly scary. So that's why I don't want to say we beat Lucario, but I don't know. I think it's even. Like we do have the tools to beat Lucario, but Lucario again, he's decently mobile as well. And again, once he gets aura, he's a threat. And I'd say aura Lucario does beat Dedede decently well, just because he could kill us at like 20 with a back air or something. Next is Rob. I hate this character so much. Can we remove this character from the game, please? Please. Alright, so with Rob, like he's a zoner. He play really passive, and for some reason he has 10 times better boxing tools than Dedede, because like we must give zoners good buttons because that's just how it is. So, and also he could just kill us incredibly early because he could combo into spinny arms, and yeah, that's a thing. Besides that, like we do have more range than Rob. We could stuff out his approaches if he just chooses to approach for some reason. We do abuse him in disadvantage pretty well, like especially like at the ledge. We kill him decently well. We do inhale is really good. Like we could inhale the gyro. We could inhale the lasers, especially at point blank. Like the strong one, that's pretty good. Like it's a matchup you just gotta be patient. You can't just keep jumping into Nair. Like don't try to challenge every Rob Nair because you're gonna lose and you're gonna take a lot of damage. So yeah, Rob wins. It's not as bad as I thought. Like Adamus has been doing pretty well against Robs lately. Especially like watch Rob or sorry Adamus versus Dill. That just it pretty much shows like what I'm talking about because like it shows like how the Rob was playing passive. You know, it was a struggle at first, but like once DD gets in, Rob kind of like in disadvantage just really struggled and yeah. So all right, next we got Toon Link. I think yeah, Toon Link is the second best link versus DDD. His disadvantage Toon Link, you know, all it's basically the same thing because like all the links don't have a good disadvantage. The thing is, they like Toon Link can play incredibly lame with the projectiles. We can't really approach that well. He could just toss a bunch. The thing is like unlike Young Link, he doesn't get as much of a punish off of projectile. Like he doesn't get like 60%. His arrows don't true combo into like his arrows don't lead into combos. He's fast, just like Toon Link, so that's kind of a struggle. But like besides that, like once we're in, again, he can't do anything really. Like at ledge, he can't do much. We two frame his recovery pretty well. Juggling, he can't really do much because he's floaty and down. Like he could like really all he could do is like toss a bomb down or down air. And if we could read that and punish it pretty hard. So like again, it's a struggle to get in, but like once we do get in, we do abuse him really well. And the last one we got the last spacey, we got Wolf. I think Wolf in theory might be a -2, and but like I don't know. I think the thing like with Wolf is like he probably it's kind of like a mix between Fox and Falco. Like he has the ability to camp. He has the ability to camp well with lasers, and also, but he also has a really good punish game with Fox, and also really good burst options as well, like Fox with dash attack and stuff. Um, but it's like we are able to shield grab a lot of his a good majority of his things. We do have range. The neutral's decent. Like we just gotta play patient. Like laser is annoying, but like it's not like a killer for us. We could play around laser. Wolf at ledge can't really do anything. His two framing like his side being up B is pretty free, and he could die pretty early. So it's really just the case of all the other spaces to where like we get comboed hard. When we're in disadvantage, we cry. Like we take a lot of damage. But we just gotta, you know, that's the thing. We just gotta play patient. You know, work our way around it. When we get our advantage, we gotta make the most of it. When we're at ledge, if we get a dash attack read, they just die incredibly early. So yeah, that's the Smash. That's the Brawl characters. Next up will be the Smash 4.